Good morning. We are the reporters of Region 4B and my name is Kimberly Menzana and I'll be reporting the brief history of Region 4B and top 5 tourist attraction, top 5 cuisine, and Miss Rachel Jane Raras will be discussing the 5 common festival and famous personalities, national heroes or artists. So let's start. Brief history of Mimaropa. Mimaropa is an administrative region of Philippines. It is one of two regions of Philippines having two land borders with another region. It is located at heart of the archipelago and its band as the treasure trove of southern Luzon. Mimaropa is an acronym combining the name of its province which are Oriental Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, and Palawan. Mimaropa is not always Mimaropa, but in the days it was part of large region. The Southern Luzon region which also happened to be the large region in the Philippines. The Southern Luzon region was comprised of today's Mimaropa and Calabarzon, together with the province of Aurora. Due to the region spanning large distance, accessibility to the regional center and distribution of goods and public service were difficult back then. With that, former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo decided to make a move. On May 17, 2002, issuance of Executive Order Number 103 which subdivided the Southern Luzon region into two smaller regions, which are Region 4A to be known as Calabarzon and Region 4B to be known as Mimaropa. Aside from this, the province of Aurora now belonged to the Central Luzon region. On May 23, 2005, issuance of Executive Order Number 429, which ordered to reorganize the Western Visayas region and include Palawan, in order to promote efficiency of subdivision of government service. But as much as she aimed will be for province and region, her move was criticized by Palawan residents because she did not even consult them after receiving much criticism and negative feedback. On August 19, 2005, issuance of Administrative Order Number 129 where implementation of Executive Order Number 429 moved to abeyance. This temporary suspension, however, still not addressed as the Philippine administration has changed. May 2016, as of this day, Palawan is still considered to be part of Region 4B. As included in multiple government sites, Mimaropa is still in top 5 tourist attraction. Apo Reef. Apo Reef is a large coral reef in the Philippines. It is spread over an area of 34 square kilometers, making it the second largest connecting coral reef in the world. The first place being occupied by the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. Apo Reef also considered as the second largest atoll lake reef in the Philippines, comprised of two isolated coral reefs that are disconnected by a 13-meter deeper channel. Mount Guiting-Guiting, fondly called G2 by enthusiasts, was discovered as
Mount
mountaineering hotspot
Guiting-Guiting, one
during
of the
the
most
early
difficult climb in the
1980s, an
Philippines.
exciting
In
period
a
of
hike to
Philippine
Mount
mountaineering
Guiting-Guiting
with
in
the noble
Sibuyan
spot
Islands,
has just
Romblon.
begun, unrevealing new and exciting destination. In 1982, a combined team of Philippine Mountaineering Society of Bacolod City and UP Mountaineering did the first exploration of mountain reached the then unnamed Mayas Peak but failing to reach the summit. A few weeks later, some of them returned to make the first Asian to G2 summit. They were Mont Ruiz, Kim Valino, the Batan Torre, UP Mountaineers, and Edwin Gatia of PMS. Cantigan's River is located in Tacloban, San Fernando, Sibuyan Islands, Romblon. And they have a renewable energy and water source aside from wonderful scenery. Cantigas River is the source of 90% Sibuyan Islands electrical power. 15 minutes away from the resort is a natural hydropower plant generating up to 900 kilowatts power to around 57,000 electric users on the islands since 2010. Aside from providing power, Cartigas River is also the source of drinking on its islands. Local even drink from the river itself. Kalawit Sarif Park. The Kalawit Sarif Park is a 3,700 hectares game reserve and welfare sanctuary in Kalawit Islands of Palawan Province Coast, which was originally created in August 31, 1976, as a game reserve featuring the large African mammals translocated under the order of President Ferdinand Marcos during his 21-year rule of the country. El Nido. El Nido is Philippine municipality on Palawan Islands. It's known for white sand beaches, coral reef, and as the gateway of the Bukit Archipelago, a group of islands with steep rocks cliff. Orange Roffy. Orange Roffy kinilaw is made of raw fish. Orange Roffy cooked in a liquid fire or vinegar. For this dish, palm vinegar is used with lemon or calamansi.
Top 5 cuisine.
Sliced onion, cucumber, tomato, pepper, mayonnaise, and salt to taste. Tamilok. Tamilok is a special wordworm. Mollusk ceviche. It is traditional served with vinegar and chili for more flavorful experience. The name Tamilok came from the words of a foreign visitor in Palawan. While they were walking with they saw locals in Palawan eating the raw worms from the woods and they were eating it with just vinegar. The visitor said, Tamilok. Since then, the wordworm from mangrove trees have been known as Tamilok. Kinilaw na taniki. Kinilaw na taniki or kinilawing taniki is a type of Filipino fish ceviche wherein whole fish fillet is cut into cubes and cured in a mixture of calamansi juice, fresh ginger, onion, chili, and seasoning. Calamansi, which is scientific known as calamondin. It is a small fruit that looks like killing. Crab in coconut milk. Ginataang alimango is a simple crab recipe cooked in coconut milk that has a deliciously creamy and spicy. Manakla. Ginataang paku with manakla Marinduque cuisine is having for seafood lovers. Manakla is the local Marinduque words of crayfish, and it is variety of crayfish especially popular in Marinduque, and it is regularly used as a protein for every type of recipe you can think of. Inside bars and restaurants, manakla is popular cooked in pulutan recipe or beer alcohol snacks.
So, I am Rachel Jane Raras and I'll be the one who will be presenting the top 5 common festivals and the 5 famous personalities in Region 4B. So, let's start with the 5 common festivals. First is the Baragatan Festival. Baragatan Festival happens annually in the 2 weeks leading up to the Province Foundation Day held on June 30 in Palawan. Baragatan is from Kanuyan word Begar, which means convergence of people coming together in Palawan to celebrate its history and rich culture. And except from that, to showcase also the province has to offer, from its delicious food to its charming tourist spots. Parade of striking floats, Street dance competition and trade fair are the activities expected during the Baragatan Festival. The second one is the Bila-Bila Festival. The Bila-Bila Festival is celebrated during the Town Fiesta, which is December 8 in Boac Town, the capital of Marinduque. This festival is akin to Baguio City's Panagbenga or Flower Festival. While both festivals features oversized flowers, the Bila-Bila Festival heavy preponderance on butterfly and flowers as a way of life for the locals. Locally called Bila-Bila Festival, this colorful affair is to highlight occasions in the island province, town, and community fiestas notably. The event features the life cycle of butterflies, since butterfly farming is the town unique industry. Literally stated, a butterfly is a mainly day-flying insect which is essential to environment. But for the Boaqueños, butterflies are not just a simple creation of God, but for them it is a symbol of hope. The third one is Biniray Festival. Biniray Festival of Romblon is held every second week of January to pay tribute to Santo Niño de Romblon. Various fun-filled activities are lined up to showcase the rich culture and Christian faith of the Romblonians. The festival features a fluvial parade with the image of Santo Niño on the lead boat, donned in vibrant and colorful bunties. The boats are decorated each year according to the theme proposed by Fishermen's Association, and capping off parade by returning to the town pier, filled and freshly caught seafood. During the week-long festival, the locals celebrate these joyous times with fun-filled activities such as ethnic dances, live music, float competition, street dancing, beauty pageant, sports tournament, and exhibits of local products. Next is the Tarek Palawan Festival. The Tarek Palawan Festival is annually conducted during the third week of the month of January by indigenous groups, particularly those who belong to the Tagbanwa tribe and the Batak tribe. This festival is done also to ask gods for a continued support and prosperity. The main feature of this festival is ritual dances and is celebrated in the municipality of Aborian, just like the Pagdiwata tribe ritual. This festival is a ritual that is being commemorated by the traditional tribal dances being performed by the indigenous group Batak. Like Pagdiwata, Tarek is only celebrated under a full moon and actually follow-up celebration of Pagdiwata. Last is the Mahaltana Festival. The Mahaltana Festival is a festival in Oriental Mindoro held in every second week of November. Mahaltana refers to the four important icons of island, namely Mangyan, Halcon, Tamarao, and Naujan Lake. This festival showcases an annual competition of official festivals of all 14 municipalities and one city and province of Oriental Mindoro to showcase how religion, culture, and tradition are read into our existence. So that's all the top 5 common festivals in Region 4B. So let's proceed to the 5 famous personalities in Region 4B. So let's start with Dr. Higinio A. Mendoza Sr. Dr. Higinio Mendoza is known for passing a resolution in proposing to make Palawan as one of the states of the USA. He went back home to Philippines after he earned his doctorate in medicine in Hamneman Medical College and elected governor from 1932 to 1938. When the World War II occurred in Asia Pacific, he organized the Palawan guerrillas or forces fighting the Japanese with the rank of captain. He was beheaded on January 24, 1994 at Puerto Princesa upon order by the high-ranking Japanese officials, and his remains are now at the Mendoza Park located at the middle of the city of Puerto Princesa. Next is Pilar Higaldo Lim. Pilar Higaldo Lim was active in civic affairs from Boac. She became a president in National Federation of Women's Club and was an active supporter for women's suffrage, which President Manuel Quezon signed into law in 1937. Under President Elpidio Quirino, Higaldo Lim was a member of Board of Censors for Motion Pictures, the Parole Board, and the Integrity Board. She continued to serve in the two agencies during the term of President Ramon Magsaysay and Carlos P. Garcia. The third one is Ricardo Mercader Paras Jr. Ricardo Paras Jr. is from Boac, was the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of the Philippines from April 2, 1951 until February 7, 1962. Parras made a frugal approach to survive and maintain the efficiency of service during the post-war years. He advocated the elimination of the case backlog and encouraged speedy adjudication and deliberation on the cases. His deliberation to such advocacy paid off when there was no more backlog upon his retirement in 1961. Next is Gabriel F. Fabella. Gabriel F. Fabella was a prominent Filipino historian during the 20th century. He primarily known as the historian behind Philippine President Diosdado Macapagal's decision to issue Proclamation No. 28 on May 12, 1962, which changed the date of Philippine independence from July 4, 1946 to June 12, 1998. Fabella was also the founder and first president of the Philippines Historical Association, the pioneer professional association of historians in the Philippines. The last one is Colonel Maximo Abad. Colonel Maximo Abad is probably one of the most elusive among the Filipino soldiers fought during the Philippine-American War, and led the Marinduque revolutionary forces that defeated the Americans in the Battle of Pulang Lupa. He served as the first clerk of the Court of the First Instant of Marinduque and Presidente Municipal of Imus, Cavite. So that's all the 5 famous personalities in Region 4B.